Hey, Hank! What? So you're the one who takes care of the flowers? Well, I'll be.
They enjoy flowers. You give them love, and they blossom.
So different from humans. So, what'd you need me for?
Could you take a look? This condition is a strange one.
So, what's with all the fuss today?
Well, you haven't heard? Someone's doing an OLCVR today.
You're kidding, right? No one does that procedure anymore.
I'll be assisting. A specialist coming in for it. It's one of your patients, you know.
Mine? Don't tell me. Hey, out of the way! Let me through!
It's all right, man. I thought you'd come.
So, it is you. An OLCVR? What are you thinking?
You told me yourself that you're the doctor, right?
Yeah, I may have said something along those lines, so?
Well, you're the doctor, and I'm the politician. Yeah, well, it's my duty to lead this country, even if my life's at risk.
But do you have any idea what kind of operation this is? It's outdated and it won't cure you. It's just a stall.
Ha! You afraid? You were so strong before, preaching at me. But son, you don't get to my age being as timid as you are. One thing I've learned over the years, never give up.
Damn. That's one determined old fool.
Well then, Doctor, let's begin today's diagnosis. The patient, Shelley Brooks, claims to have a fever. Dr. Cunningham, are you listening?
Yeah.
Your concentration is low. You may overlook something critical.
Huh? What are you talking about? It's not gonna happen.
Does Assistant Secretary Tillman's operation weigh heavily on your mind?
Shut up. It's not it.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but if you are troubled, I am equipped to listen.
They even gave you a consultation function, huh?
No, but I can supply template responses to match your mood.
Yeah, that's just pity comfort. Come on, let's start the diagnosis.
Understood, Doctor. I am now opening the patient's chart.
Hello. I'm glad that someone could see me.
Not a problem. Now, to begin with...
I'm sorry, Doctor, but I have to attend an important business deal soon. Is it possible to keep this as quick as you can, please?
Well, I wasn't planning on wasting time. Roni, are you ready?
Yes, Doctor.
All right, let's start the diagnosis.
I think it's just a cold. Can you prescribe me something so I can get back to work? You can? Oh dear, this isn't good. I've got a meeting soon. I've had a fever for a while and it won't go away.
A continuous fever, huh? Perhaps... Excuse me, but are you married?
Doctor, is that relevant to my illness?
Well, there's no direct relevance. But a woman's body temperature increases during pregnancy. We see a lot of women who think it's a fever.
Oh! Well, thank you for thinking about that. Nope, you don't have to worry about that. I'm totally concentrating on my job now.
I see. Then let's make a note of this, Roni.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Fever.
I've also lost some weight, but I think it's just because of the fever.
Weight loss. Whether this is a symptom or not depends on how much you lost. So, what was your original weight, and what is it now? Okay, you don't have to be specific. Ballpark it.
Well, it seems like a lot. Like it's more than should be natural.
I see. I appreciate your cooperation. Roni, jot that down.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Weight loss.
Besides that, I've been having night sweats, but that might be the fever too.
Night sweats, huh? Dysautonomia is the first thing to come to mind, but... You've been busy with work, right? Does it stress you out?
Stress? That's a good one, Doctor. I love my job.
You're a strange one. If I had my pick, I'd be sitting on my couch all day.
That is not relevant, Doctor. New symptom observed. Night sweats.
Sheesh, enough already. You're starting to sound like my wife.
I can't think of anything other than those. Oh, I wasn't trying to hide this or anything, but I had an operation 2 months ago. It wasn't at this hospital. I had some kidney trouble and received a transplant.
That wasn't it.
There's some odd bruises around the scar from the operation.
Bruises. Around the operation scar? That worries me a little. Could you tell me in detail where they are and what they look like?
Oh, yes, of course. The scar from the transplant healed cleanly, so there isn't much of it left. But there are these black bruise-like things around where it was.
I'll need to look at it in detail. Would you mind showing me later?
Yes, if you need to see it for the examination, I understand. It's strange. I made sure to take the medication they gave me, too. But that's it, really. See? It's just a cold, right?
Abnormalities around the operation scar, huh? Well, let's see them. It's true there are dark red pigment spots around the operation scar. Did these exist before the kidney transplant?
No, I'm sure of it. I'd have noticed if those were there before.
Did you show these to your doctor? What did he say about them?
This is the first time I've seen a doctor since the operation. I've been so busy at work that I couldn't keep any appointments.
I see. Then this needs to be examined. Roni, I'll need a scintigraphy and a biopsy done.
Understood, Doctor. Since biopsies are done in the pathology department, it will take some time. Is this acceptable?
If it's not in our department, I can't tell them to do it right away. Just let me know when the results come back, Roni.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Pigment spots. Also, the scintigraphy is ready. Exam are ready.
I know. I came here to check them. So, the uptake of thallium matches the pigment spots on the skin. There's a good chance the pigment spots are tumors. We should review our diagnosis candidates.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Abnormal uptake into pigment spots.
Kaposi sarcoma? All our symptoms apply to it, but
Doctor, are you concerned about something?
there's no way Kaposi sarcoma occurs unless there was an extreme decrease in the immune system. If we don't solve that portion, it's impossible to make a diagnosis. I feel like it's right there in front of me. Roni, do you remember anything that might help?
Negative, Doctor. I record only pertinent facts in my memory. Would you like to change these settings so that I record every detail of the diagnosis?
No, let's not. I feel like I'd be cutting off all my escape routes if I did that. Oh well. I think it's time to listen to what the patient has to say. Sorry to keep you waiting when you're so busy. How are you feeling?
Nothing much has changed in particular. Is this gonna take long?
Don't get so hasty. It's going to take a little more time until you're diagnosed.
I see. I've got a meeting soon, though. I think it's just a cold. Oh, but I had an
Sheesh.
I can't. Oh, but I had some kidney There's some odd bruise. It's strange.
Oh yeah, the medication prescribed after the kidney transplant. Hey, I'm sorry, but can I confirm something? You were given immunosuppressive drugs, right?
Yes. Isn't that something normal to take after an organ transplant?
Yeah, that's right. But that's something we need to know in making a diagnosis. Now, everything depends on the results of your biopsy.
Dr. Cunningham, the biopsy results have come back from the pathology department.
Finally. How are they?
The antibody reaction was positive, but they failed to specify the virus causing the disease.
Failed to specify the virus? What in the world are they doing?
The reason is unknown, Doctor. Shall I explain the 1,874 patterns of conjectures in regards to it?
What? No, that's all right. It shouldn't be a problem to make a diagnosis. Roni, let's go back to the office. Time to narrow down our possible candidates.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Positive antibody reaction.
So it is Kaposi sarcoma. But why? The period of time until the onset is too short. It's similar to Kaposi sarcoma. This is something else.
Doctor, we have an urgent contact. Please head immediately to the examination room. The patient has come to the hospital complaining of abdominal pains.
All right, I'm on my way.